Hasanabi YouTube channel. Hasanabi YouTube channel.
Everybody gets a
Hasanabi YouTube channel.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and Twitch is on fire as apparently everybody on that platform doesn't have even the most basic understanding of fair use. Now, I do sympathize with everybody who creates content, whether it's YouTube or on Twitch, in terms of dealing with DMCA trolls, essentially. It's a real thing. And, you know, whether you're on Twitch and I dislike you, or you're on YouTube and I dislike you or like you or whatever, neither platform has a really good system in place for DMCA. The difference between the two platforms is YouTube tells us ahead of time when we're streaming copyrighted content because they have systems in place. They've invested the money. And over the years, YouTubers kind of just learn, because after you get that first DMCA strike, or maybe that second one, you know, the third one will cost you your entire channel. Twitch has invested $0 into DMCA. They've allowed their streamers to stream copyrighted music, copyrighted content for years, basically since its inception, and has remained relatively hands-off. So when you have galaxy brain takes like, people steal my content, so it's okay when I steal other people's content, I guess I'm not surprised. I don't think Hasan Abi is a particularly intelligent man, but he would probably say nearly the exact same thing about me. So we disagree on that, but these galaxy brain takes are some of the most hilariously out of touch. Like, I don't know if he's actually just trolling, but also I do want to mention, if you know Twitch, you know why these people are so incredulous. So, like, getting a DMCA strike for them is irrelevant. They don't care because Twitch isn't going to do anything to them. Hey, and look, I'm not going to simp for Fox or Gordon Ramsay or Anime Studios. I don't care. You can do it. That doesn't mean I think you should or that you're right, but I'm not going to snitch on you. I'm not going to I'm not going to call Gordon Ramsay up and tell on you, but I do think it's an unnecessary risk at minimum. And when you see people like Pokimane and Hasan, probably, I don't know the exact numbers, but I think it's safe to assume they're both in the top 10. You know, you're talking about hundreds of thousands of creators on Twitch, and these are two top 10 creators that couldn't care less about stealing other people's content and profiting from it, and couldn't care less about getting copyright strikes. So why would they stop? Literally, why wouldn't Hasan just stream more MasterChef today? Why wouldn't he just pick another show? He already does this with Vice documentaries and everything else. So why would he stop? I wouldn't if I were him. He's in no danger of actually being deplatformed, and I don't want him deplatformed, but I'm just saying he's in no danger of that. Twitch isn't going to get rid of their most popular streamer again. You see, Hasan, you know, he talks about the end of the MasterChef meta, which I talked about, but the cope afterwards has been hilarious, to say the least. So here Hasan is justifying his content theft by saying other people have Hasan channels. If there were channels that were just ripping my videos, and if there were another YouTuber that had somebody, you know, having somebody rip their videos and profit from it, I would have zero problem with them striking or claiming the videos. Might as well just claim them. Let them do what they want to do. Once they're not making money doing it, they're not going to continue doing it. I wouldn't have any problem. So he points out all these like Hasan Abi reaction channels. By the way, nearly all of them completely irrelevant. You know, here's one with 100,000 subscribers that's also verified. That's an issue. But you have one here with 10 subscribers, one with 30, one with 40, one with 0, one with 700. But he also lists his own channels in here. Here is his own official channel. Okay, so and I'm assuming Hasan Abi 2 is also your own channel. So you put your own channels in there in some weird attempt, but whatever. He says, please don't steal my content, guys. That'd be so terrible. Definitely don't upload my entire VODs onto YouTube. That would be so horrible. Now, this is appealing towards the level of intellect that I would assume he thinks I think his followers are much smarter than this. I assume people just watch him to laugh at him. But he must assume that they're all complete morons, because this is obviously a false equivalency. Just because, or his point is, well, people steal my content, so I should be able to steal MasterChef content. No, it's wrong when they do it, and I would side with you claiming all these videos if they're not transformative. And it's wrong when you do it. I don't understand. You know, like, I get it. But, like, these people, they are in zero. The dude put his own channel on there. Of course he did. He's not really interested in, you know, the truth. Or really being convincing. This is what happens, by the way, when you think you're really smart because you have a lot of Twitter followers, and your idea of winning an argument is ratioing them. Ratioing somebody is another logical fallacy, was ad populum or whatever. So you get more tweets, but what eventually you start kind of buying your own BS, and you start tweeting stuff like that or like this. Video games are a great example of this. Technically, all the games we play on stream are still subject to copyright laws, but the industry recognizes the influence and benefit of streamers playing their games. That's why it's super rare for a publisher to pursue copyright. He is making the comparison of a proven business model of streamers playing your game leading directly to sales of your game to him watching MasterChef episodes. I know, like, again, Hasan thinks his viewers aren't very intelligent, but I will explain this to Hasan. Again, I actually think he's probably smarter than this, but he's used to talking in, like, Twitter owns. So this is how his logic comes out. When you stream a game, and by the way, he's right. He's right. Call of Duty or all these companies, they certainly could be claiming stuff or whatever. Absolutely. However, it is not the same thing. The reason video game companies do not claim streamers is because it directly leads to additional sales of their games. There's a reason, what was that Flash in the Pan game that paid Dr. Disrespect all this money to play, and they gave him a skin? I forget what that was. You know, there's a reason that video game companies will pay popular streamers to play their game. All these people got paid to stream Apex Legends. There's all these money. Okay, because the video game companies know that them streaming it leads to more sales. So, of course, they're not going to submit any claims on that. They want these people to play their games. With streaming full, uncut television episodes, you are not driving more people to make purchases. You are simply replacing an existing offer, right? These people could subscribe to cable TV. I don't know if MasterChef is on over-the-air TV or whatever, but you could, and then I guarantee you he's not watching all the commercials, right? So what you're doing is you're reducing the viewership of the show by offering a legitimate one-to-one alternative, and you're robbing the advertisers of those viewers. Now, I don't care if Pfizer loses a few million impressions, but at the end of the day, comparing the two is just dumb. He must think his viewers are dumb. I don't think his viewers are dumb, but he must think they are. It's not even close to the same thing, all right? And then you have, you know, there's various situations where, again, by the way, maybe MasterChef figures out a way to make this increase their viewership, and suddenly they're okay with it. But the existing model doesn't increase viewership. Otherwise, they wouldn't be claiming this stuff. And Pokimane comes out to say, oh, yeah, it's totally fair that you banned me. Of course it is. You know, she was free from her 48 weekend vacation on January 9th, shocked many of her supporters of her ban was blocked off the streaming site. In fact, she was firmly in Amazon's camp. The Twitch streamer said she wasn't surprised by her suspension and went on to admit that she doesn't think it's unfair either. Oh, yeah, they gave you a paid weekend off. Ooh, big strict punishment. I mean, why would these people care? And again, I don't care. Steal your content, but don't act all surprised. You're streaming to 31,000 viewers copyrighted material from Nickelodeon and Netflix. Nickelodeon and Netflix are both either a cable channel that you have to pay for or obviously the streaming service. And then you're collecting super chats and subscription revenue. So you're monetizing it on top of stealing their content. There's really no comparison between the two. Now, I think most of these people know. You could see DJ Wheat. Okay, this guy is the head of Twitch community, all right? Writing, lots of people are getting on XQC for continuing to stream content he doesn't own, but maybe it's time we start putting out just how worthless his own management team must be to let it happen. Let's remove the agency from XQC. You know, the guy's a multimillionaire, grown adult. Let's remove his agency and blame his handlers. Even if his management was just wanting to make money off of him, you would think they see this as putting it at risk. So they don't care, and they aren't even greedy enough to say, what the heck are they? What are they actually doing for him? A real management company would put a stop to anything that could jeopardize their client's career and ability to make money. Anything less, and you'd be under bad management. By the way, having a manager is dumb anyway. You should hire somebody who you trust, like I did, and let them work your deals. These management companies do literally nothing. And, you know, on top of that, another former Twitch employee blasted Pokimane, which is hilarious. Now, this is also the woman that claimed to know for a fact that why Dr. Disrespect was banned. But there was another former Twitch employee who basically said, hey, Pokimane owns a management company. What is she thinking? The fact of the matter is they don't care because there's no real punishment. And go ahead and make your money. But don't act surprised when you get struck or you end up blowing up your whole career because you're too lazy to do the bare minimum amount of work, like reading other people's articles. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.